Hello everyone, my name is I'm Manashi Kusemi. Today I'm going to talk about my graduation thesis. My topic is what we can do for homeless people. Before talking about that, I'm going to explain why I chose this topic. Because I have been to America for 6 months as a studying abroad, and it was my first time to go to foreign countries. So I was very happy and I was very excited. And my image of US was like rich, big, and expensive country. I thought that. But when I went there, my image was different. There are many homeless people in there, and they asked me for food, money, and so on. And I was very shocked, and at that time, I really wanted to help them. I wanted to do something for them. But I couldn't do anything because I had no idea what to do. So I decided to research about this topic. Okay, what is your image of homeless? Is it good or bad? Homeless people is not only laying down on the street. People who are staying at 24-hour shops like net cafe, convenience store, local parks, and waterways. And recently, for young people, they really care about their appearance. So they use all of this money for clothes, taking a shower instead of buying food. So it is very difficult to count the number of homeless people. And also, they don't recognize themselves as being homeless. So that's a big problem. The number of homeless people is going down, but the number of young homeless people is increasing. So we should definitely stop it. Okay, what is the definition of being homeless? I think that people who stay in the road or collect cans, but someone might say people who stay in shelters or in temporary accommodations. And the other says people who have no place to live to stay or to call or have no job. So what do you think about it? As you can see this, the homeless people are mostly male. There are lots of reasons, so it is very complicated. But most of the reason is related to welfare program and family support. And this graph clearly shows that the number of homeless people in Osaka is the highest in Japan. Did you know that? So I was really surprised because I thought in Tokyo is the highest in Japan, but it wasn't. Then I wonder why so many homeless people exist in Osaka. That is my research questions. There are some differences compared to other countries, such as backgrounds, jobs, environment. I used two methods. One is interview, the other is secondary research, such as books and articles. Actually, doing an interview was very hard because I have to think about their feeling, their situation as much as possible. So mainly I use secondary research. In Japan, there are lots of supporting groups. So today I just focused on one group. Maybe everyone knows this group because they are selling a magazine in the road, and most of them are used to be homeless or being homeless now. So let me tell you about this group, the Big Issue Japan Foundation. It was born in London in 1991, and it launched in Japan in 2003. It is non-profit organization. So why was it built? Because many people who don't have a work, don't have a home or even hope. So this problem is going to be serious year by year. And the purpose of this group is to provide a work and to rebuild their lives, not to save people from being homeless. They said that the most difficult thing is to manage their group. Even the government support is not enough, so they don't have enough money to support for homeless people. That's the problem. But fortunately, the number of volunteer staff is now increasing, so that's very good. So one way you could do for homeless people is to buy this magazine. It's not expensive, it's very cheap. So buying this magazine it helps homeless people. So next time you see the person who are selling a magazine, please buy it. In conclusion, there are lots of misunderstandings about the homeless. So homeless people is not don't prefer being homeless. They don't like staying outside, but once they are homelessness, it's really hard to get a job. Do you know why? Because they don't have an own address. So having an own address is really important for people. And homeless people exist not only in Osaka, but also in every country. So even though we have still much to do, so it's not easy to solve this problem, but there are 3 things that could solve this problem. First, making an exit for people. If someone wants to get out of this situation, you can help them, you can support them. Second, doing an activities to clear prejudice against the homeless and people who receive welfare. The last one is if we hope not to be a homeless, just prevent people from becoming homeless. So tomorrow you could be a homeless. Can you imagine that? So as not to increase the number of homeless people, we should think about what to do now, what we can do for them. So it's even it's small things, that's okay. It's the first step. So please think about this problem as your problem. So I hope my graduation thesis is going to help homeless people somehow. That's all. Thank you very much.